Sharpay. Hey everybody, it's your resident nobody, Candice LaRaye, and the ghost of Montrose herself, Rosemary. What? Nothing. It's like Cher.
Do you have earrings on? Of course you don't.
No. Okay, so today we're bringing you what I like to call Candice LaRaye's Runway Rundown. It's basically fashion photo review like on RuPaul's Drag Race, but it's for Desi's Drag Race. I'm dying already.
We just began. That was a long intro.
We have only just begun. Do you know the Carpenters?
Absolutely not. No.
You know the Carpenters?
No, I don't.
That was your era.
Oh my goodness.
I'm sure you were alive then. I'm doing it. My Wi-Fi is not on. It's been data this whole time.
They're singers, yeah.
No, they build and they make furniture.
Oh, well, shut the fuck up. Stupid.
We're going to watch the runways, and then we're going to react, we're going to review, we're going to talk about it. It's going to be a whole little thing. It's going to be fun. And then, yeah. So we have contestant number 1 is Aurora. Runway. How do you feel?
Overall,
Yes.
I like the mantelpiece up here, and the aspect of the chest piece.
Speak your truth, sis.
Okay, the brush was a nice touch in the middle. The brush was a nice touch.
Okay, so I thought it was really fun. I thought it was really good for her. Like, no, not like that. It's because, like, okay, we did with her originally a few seasons back, and that's the same exact runway that we had ours. At week 1, our runway was hair, and she wore the same exact thing. It was a copy, I think it was Alexander McQueen, that she was trying to embody. She had the same hair as the model, and it was like the same dress. It flared up this way and the skirt flared out that way, and she's wearing the same shoes too. And I think like the brush was a good touch, because it's like she's like, oh, they're not gonna know it's the same dress if I put a brush on it.
Well, I don't think of it. I think the brush was a nice touch just because it was like, I don't know, kind of like a fun way to acknowledge that yes, I am wearing hair.
Yeah.
And it was, I don't know, something interesting.
And the shoulders I know because they're in Rebecca Ross's headshots. She's got the shoulders,
the big
all the hair on it, and the little wrist, because she's like one of these pictures.
I almost wish that, I like the length in the mantle, and I almost wish that the dress was a gown or something to kind of bring that length all the way down. And as far as like, I feel like the piece was interesting, but I wanted it to be more cohesive in terms of like, there was a big breakup in like the texture and the color between the mantelpiece and the dress itself. And also the wig. The one thing that I really didn't like about the wig was the reds didn't match between the wig and the dress piece.
I mean, reds aren't that easy to match.
They aren't, but that's not to say that she couldn't have worn a wig of a different color, or...
We know she loves a red wig. Yeah. Like the shoes, she could have gotten new shoes. She could have made new shoes.
Well, the shoes matched the dress.
But they didn't match the shoulders. She could have matched the shoulders to the shoes. She could have matched anything to those shoulders, because it was just the shoulders and the wrists.
Mm-hmm.
But then it was like red from here down. And it's like she could have done a blonde shoe.
Yeah, that would have been a nice touch to have like bring the same like blonde hair. That way it's because a lot of like there was the dress itself and a lot of the accessories were the blonde. Like I almost would have enjoyed like just a gown with the blonde accessories with like a matching blonde wig. That would have been fun, I think.
I think the blonde hair on blonde shoulders would have been bad.
Maybe then like a black hair then?
No. I just think she should have done blonde shoes and it would have broken it up fine. They make blonde spray.
Yeah, well, you have to think, though, the texture was entirely different. Because the hair that was...
The blonde hair was straight.
Yeah.
Oh, well. So, contestant number 2, we have Jacqueline D.
understated, I think. But I like that, like, overall the piece kind of made sense in a way, like, in terms of colors and things like that. Like, it was just all dark and then, like, little pink accents. That was kind of nice. But, like, I also consider that, like, a hair runway is kind of a hard one to do. Unless you're, like, coming out, like, looking like Cousin It or something like that. You know, but, like, a hair runway to be a lot of in terms of, like, an amateur drag competition to spend a lot of time and money on.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it was the first assignment. So I often think that, you know, you would have more time to prepare for this one than you may have for other weeks.
Actually, I had heard, because usually they give you at least 3 weeks. No, at the most they give you 3 weeks. And, you know, like, for me, like, I think I was given 2. But I was told that they were given, like, 7 days. They were given 1 week for this one.
Okay.
And I think it was Clay who, like, told them they were only going to have a week. Because I had seen one of the other contestants, Emerald City. I saw her at Michael's Outpost. And she was like, they still haven't told us what it's going to be.
Ooh.
Like, they said they're not going to give us as much time for week 1 this time around.
And I feel like, especially when considering, like, a hair runway, that's kind of a thing that takes a lot of time or thought. But at the same time, like, comparing Jacqueline's look to other looks, I just feel like there was maybe more time put into some of the other looks that we saw on the runway. Like, I don't really have anything bad or really anything really great to say about it either way. Like, it was okay. It was what you would expect to see, I guess, out of, like,
I mean, I think it got the point across. I think she met the challenge.
Yes.
There could have been more hair, yes. But, you know, like, she did the best with what she had. I didn't like that up top it was black hair, and then the waist down it was brown. But I like she had pink bow, pink belt, pink shoes.
Yes.
And that's good. That's something, like we said, Aurora didn't break up her colors. And Jacqueline did a better job breaking up her colors. My problem is that I know Jacqueline sews. Like, she's made a skirt that I have. Like, she sews really well. And she's a very creative person. And I just feel like, had she been given more time, she could have made something better.
Impressive, or like something,
something, like, more detailed. Not like intricate, I want to say, because it is hair.
Yes.
But something like with more of an effect. But I think she sold what she had really well, and that's also a really big part of it. You have to sell the garment. And
the hairspray, of course, was a very kind of like fun touch and like way to kind of
and like she came out with a lot of confidence, and that I enjoyed.
Yes.
Are you laughing because there's dogs?
Yes. My God.
I don't know them. You want to go say hi?
No, absolutely not.
Next up, we have contestant number 3, Emerald City.
Keep walking. Y'all make some noise for Emerald City!
Okay, so Emerald City, what do you think?
Okay, so I know earlier you said that you didn't like the blonde on top of blonde, but I liked the reason why I thought this would be a better idea, or the reason I liked it in terms of talking about the look here, is because it has a dark root, but then the blonde is on the bottom, and the whole dress is blonde. So it almost kind of creates this look where the wig is running into the dress. And for a hair runway, I think that's interesting. I think that's an interesting concept to play with.
I think it could have maybe been done better. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because, like, it did blend, and, like, the blonde and blonde were the same thing. Because it's a really easy blonde to get. It's that yellow blonde 613. However, I think it could have been bolder if it had been like all black hair.
Yeah, even something like that. But I think in this look it looked good, but I almost wish I don't know that it was a thing that may have been thought about. Like if you went into creating a look that was going to be that where your wig was going to blend into your dress, I think it could have been done better in a sense that, like, if that's what you were going for.
I don't think that's what she was going for. I think it just happened that way.
But, like, if someone was to do so, I think that would be a very interesting concept to play with.
I just think, because again, with the theme of breaking things up, if she had worn like a jet black, but that same soft wave, and then all this blonde hair, it would have been like striking. It would have been like really good. It would have sent her over the top. She still scored really well. She scored really high. However, she's wearing a red shoe, and I don't like that. And the shoe's really cute, because I saw it later that night, and I was like, this shoe's really cute. It's got like 3 straps, and like each strap has its own little buckle, but she's wearing a maroon shoe with this blonde hair dress, with this blonde dark rooted hair. All of it 613, but this red lip, this like cherry red lip, but then a maroon heel. I didn't like, it wasn't even maroon, it was like burgundy. I wasn't here for it.
Something I also didn't care for in terms of the look was the second set of wings that looked like they were feathers.
Oh,
that kind of came out and
right
curled
at the top
outwards. Because of the fact that she already had wings that were going out this way, I thought they were kind of like an unnecessary part of the look. Especially since they were like feathers. They weren't hair as well.
I didn't have a problem with it. I think it was a good look. I liked it. But there's like little things I didn't like. But you know, she did a really good job. So next we have, our next contestant is Valencia Saint James.
And she's up. Y'all make some noise for Valencia Saint James.
Valencia Saint James.
Okay, so I really like this look because again, it's a cohesive look from head to toe. It's also kind of like giving us a character. We can obviously tell that it's as if she's going to a funeral or coming from one, and I really like how the hair blocks out the eyes, and so it kind of creates like this, like a veil of hair, even though it's just like fringe coming around. And then again, I think she was very smart with this look in terms of it all being black and all just being kind of like straight hair. There was no mixing of colors or textures or anything, and not to say that mixing wouldn't work, but I think on this look, it just worked all really well together because it was very cohesive from head to toe.
No, yeah, I loved it.
The fact that she used thin hair and then it was black hair and then back with black fabric really helped to accommodate for the fact that maybe she didn't use a lot of hair when the outfit was being made, or, you know, because it's a lot of money to be spent on a hair runway that you may not ever get another use out of. But I think that was another very good decision in terms of like having the black on black so that it's all, you can't tell how thin the hair is or how thick it would be.
Yeah.
It's just, you can tell that there is hair there.
I thought it was really good. The accessories were good. The hat was incredible.
Yeah.
And it's a hat we've seen before in other hair runways. Like Leilani had one for her avant-garde runway. I thought it was the same hat, but when I was looking at it closer, it's not the same hat. And just, you know, I thought it was really good. I really liked it. We had our first fall of this season. It was a lot more graceful than others have been. No, she looked really good. She looked incredible. I don't know her. I know we're friends on Facebook. I don't know her or anything about her or her drag. I was very impressed with that.
I was impressed. I liked it. Probably it was my favorite so far.
All right, so next contestant we have Kitty Con.
Keep walking, mama. Keep walking. Y'all make some noise for Kitty Con.
How do you feel?
I thought again it was cohesive, and I also like that she was able to use the fact that she's Kitty Contour in her look. The fact that, you know, she looked like a little cat. I was wishing for a tail though. I was hoping there would have been like a little tail on the end or something like that, just to kind of bring the whole cat look together, or, you know, just something else to kind of convey that other than just the ears. Because if you take the dress apart, it's just basically, you know, it just would have been a hair dress, and it didn't, like, it was just a simple dress. Like, it didn't have anything else to it. Like, there was no arm pieces or anything like that.
Yeah. I see what she was going for, I think, and it was cohesive. She had, you know, a pink dark rooted wig, and it was all pink dark rooted hair.
Yes, the
and
hair matched.
It was very, like I said, like she was sticking true to her brand, her Kitty Contour, like that's her gig, I guess. However, it's like the bad end of what Valencia Saint James did, where you use thin hair but with the same color base. Because her pink hair was dark rooted, so you would see that on the pink base. And so if she's moving quickly, like in the video, it looks like it's like, you know, like, oh, look, it's all hair. But when you look at it, it looked like if I just laid hair over like a sheet of fabric. And it was, there wasn't enough hair for my liking. It was just like hair here and then a corset and then a little bit more hair.
I think the front was fine. It's just the back. There wasn't a lot of hair on the back again, and maybe because I know she was really working it. She was moving all around, and you could really see everything on the back.
Yeah, and that's another thing. She did have a lot of personality in her walk, and
Yes.
that's something that the judges really do look for. And what I'm not seeing a lot of, which is something she did do, is modeling her outfit a little bit on the stage before they come down the stairs. A lot of people have just been walking out and then walking straight down the stairs. And Kitty Contour, she's brand new. I think I read her little bio. She was a bedroom queen, and so this is like her first outing per se, and I think she did fairly well.
Yes,
Being at her first runway, she had to make it herself, I assume, because like when I was just starting, I didn't have contacts or anything. It's just a lot of these new people have to make these things themselves, and that's something you also have to take into account. That like you're given 1 week, you've never done this before, and they throw this like random like, oh, hair, make an outfit,
Hair.
and then you're like, what? Like, that's not a leotard.
Yeah, it's not something you can just put together with stuff you already have, or just go to the store and buy it. You have to make something.
Like, you have to conceive a whole design.
Yeah.
And you have to make this outfit, and you have 1 week. The next contestant we have, King Valentina.
Y'all make some noise for King Valentino!
So again, we have another of those hair hats.
Yes.
And I think it's a really good idea when executed well. Like him and Valencia Saint James, they both did it really well.
Yeah.
And it helps to tie everything together, I think, really well. Because a lot of people wouldn't think to do a hat. Especially when they're like, oh my god, hair, what am I going to do?
Yeah.
And I think I really liked it.
I did really like it too. I liked the play, like he was playing with color, all the purple. I thought that was a really fun idea. And it was all hair, which again, I love that.
Yes.
Because it was very, very much the challenge. Like that, they wanted hair and then he brought hair. And it was all purple, which was fun. And it all matched and everything. The only thing I didn't really care for much about the look was his shoes. I would almost prefer that since he was going for kind of like a monk or something like that, if he would be barefoot.
Oh, sis, no.
You don't maybe like a sandal or something, or maybe if his feet were wrapped or something. But like the shoes, I think were the one thing that kind of took me out of the monk fantasy, because he didn't have a shirt on, he had his hat, and he even did like the little pose at the end. But I didn't like the little, it looked like Converse, like little sneakers or something.
I didn't have a problem with the shoe.
I didn't like them.
I think everything worked so well, and the shoe was just there. And I feel like nobody was looking at the shoes. Like, we were looking at the shoes, but it's because like we're here, we're doing this. And like I did see the shoes, and I was like, oh well, he could have done something. He could have color matched it to the hair, which is pulling more blue to me. But if you saw purple, that's your business.
I saw purple.
I saw a cobalt, but you know. Blue violet. Was it Crayola? Blue violet?
Blue violet.
There it is. Was it violet? You're turning violet. So dumb.
She's turning blue violet.
Yes. She did turn blue. Like, honestly, it was blue. Not the point. No, he looked really good. It was pants, which is something we didn't see. We haven't seen at all. I don't think we saw it in the last time they did hair runway. I thought it was done so well. Like, really well. It was all hair, like you said, except like the top of the hat. That's fine. It was a really good look. He sold it. His walk was good. He was on stage. He was down in the aisle. It was I was really into it. It was really good. Next contestant we have is Paprika Benji.
Paprika Benji.
Did you like it?
I did like it.
Okay.
I kind of liked it in a sense that I I think the fact that it was kind of disjointed and things like that, I kind of enjoyed it because she kind of had this character or an idea of, like, what I got was kind of like an 80s, like, hairstylist or something out there, because she had all this, like, big 80s hair that was here and here, and then she even had a big, like, kind of 80s hair going on. I liked it less when she did the wig reveal. I feel like a lot of people do wig reveals just for the sake of doing a wig reveal, and it doesn't always, like, work or do anything. I actually liked the hair that she had when she came out better than the wig that she had on underneath.
I liked it a lot. I saw the side ponytail. I was ready for the fantasy.
Yes, because it all went together.
I thought it was really good initially. Upon, like, when she got closer, I liked it a little less.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when Robbie Turner was the Cowardly Lion?
Yes.
That's what I was getting. It was just like,
I can kind of see that.
Hair here, hair here. It was a good concept. It was cute.
Mm-hmm.
It was really cute. I didn't like it as much as I liked some others, but it was good. It wasn't bad.
Mm-hmm.
I liked the little fur things on the knees.
Well, she had one leg that was white fur and then one leg that was open, and I kind of liked that.
Yeah.
Because again, it was kind of like 80s leg warmer sort of nonsense.
Like you said,
it was hair.
disjointed.
Yes.
It was fun. It's a different way to break something up.
Yeah, it was very asymmetrical, but I think it kind of worked in this instance.
Yeah, and it was very different for her also. She usually does like soft things, like glamorous, like maybe like a jumper with some sequins or like a cute little dress. She's got a lot of cute little dresses. She's very cute. She's very pretty. And this was something I was not expecting from her. It was different. I didn't like hate it, but you know, I wanted more from her because I know she can do a lot more, and I was just, you know. Our next contestant is Nyx LaRaye.
She said, I'll take one in every color. Y'all make some noise for Nyx LaRaye.
Okay, so like I think this is like the first bad one, I guess.
Yeah.
You want to go or you want me to go?
It was just a lot. It was a lot, and not in a good way. I don't think it was very chaotic. I think it was very bold though, very bold. But I don't think it really paid off a lot here. It literally looked like it was just a bunch of just any wigs sewn together in a big mass.
That was a safety pin, I'm sure. I was not loving it. She came up and asked me what I thought, and I told her as such. I think from like, because like the wig she was wearing was not good. It was crooked, it was frizzy, it was tangled, it was matted in some places. And the hair here was really bad, and it was like swallowing her.
That was
like
that was a big thing. It wasn't flattering on her.
And I heard that she wasn't originally going to put a belt on it. Somebody told her to put a belt on it, but I don't know how true that is. And so like I'm not going to like tell that story because I don't know the validity of that. But I heard from someone that they were like, oh, I told her to put a belt on it. She wasn't going to.
I don't think it would have made a difference really, either one way or the other. It was still just a lot. There was. Like, yes, there was hair, but there was no direction with the outfit overall. It was like she heard the word hair and took it and ran with it. That's she's like, you want hair? I'm gonna give you hair, and she did.
But like now I know what happened to Snuffleupagus.
It was a lot. It was a lot of hair. Yeah, she did kind of look like okay. So something I think could have been done to maybe save this outfit or kind of enhance it was it almost looked as if she was wearing all these pelts or something like that. I thought it almost looked like pelts, like animals or something, because it was just
so matted.
Yes. Well, no. I think if she would have gone with some kind of like warrior woman, like theme
like
or something.
Spear.
Yes, I mean like some kind of headdress and like all these like wigs that are pelts. You know, I think that would have been interesting. It would have been an interesting concept because then she could have toned down some of the crazy wigs and then added more like I don't know, like a skull or like a headpiece and like some kind of boots or something like that. I think that would have worked differently for her. You don't agree?
It's not that I disagree. It's just that I don't think there was any saving it. And like then there's like the knee pieces, which she was trying to like. I know what she was going for, and I thought it was a creative way to do it. But again, it was like you put the wrong color hair on the wrong color fabric, because the fabric on the leg pieces was purple, and then it was like this like light colored hair just around the thing. It might have been black, but it was like really thin, and so like you could see the fabric everywhere, and like there was no like, if she had done like a solid black base, like it might have been better, but the base was purple. So like all I could see was like purple fabric poking out through all these different colored wigs, and I wasn't here for it. The walk though was really good, and that's another thing, like sell your garment. It was unsellable.
What? Unsellable. I don't know. I think it could have been saved. I think there could have been something done and taken out like a good amount of things here and there to kind of sell it as like a concept, like a clear idea, like an idea from beginning to end instead of just hair.
Okay.
There's a way to do something with that much hair to make it a cohesive idea. There's a way.
It was just. I forgot who the next contestant was.
Being too mean.
I forgot who the next contestant was.
Isn't that it?
Oh, sisters.
No. Oh God. There's like 2 or 3 more. It's one of the new girls, I'm sure. One of the new ones. One of the newbies.
Unless it's one of our friends.
Oh, I'm sure it's not. Well, not to say that. Oh, it's Audacity. Duh. How do we forget the best one? How do we forget the best look of the night? How do we forget?
Y'all give it up for Audacity!
So.
She stole your idea, sis.
No.
She took your idea, Warrior Woman.
Warrior Woman. She took
Warrior Woman. I thought that was incredible.
By far the best look of the night, obviously. It was so good. Again, like everything we've talked about, everything, like all the issues that we brought up with previous looks, it was cohesive. All the colors were there, everything matched. There was a concept from beginning to end. She had a character, like even that was reflected in the way she was walking as well. She was very like into it, and it was. I think the big problem with a lot of these hair runways is very much we just have hair, and it's. I think a lot of people are worried so much about like how am I going to incorporate hair into my outfit instead of like creating an idea that involves the hair. It was very much like I just have a dress that is hair, or I just have an outfit that is hair. It's not there's other than that there's nothing outside of that. And that's why I think the people who did well tonight were people who considered that, were Valentina, or Valencia, and Audacity, because they not only just had hair, there was an idea, there was a concept, there was like a character, a kind of outfit. Like you could tell what they were going for. It wasn't just, hi, it's me, I'm wearing a dress that has hair on it.
And also 100% sold the garment.
Oh, absolutely.
From
with
beginning
the makeup
to end,
and everything.
came out, personality, on stage, on the stairs, in the aisle, up to the judges, everything, and the detail in the outfit was so good. But what we do have to take into account is that Audacity does have Yahaira, and the other contestants, like some people probably have asked her, and she probably has helped them, but her number one priority is going to be Audacity, and she's such a hard worker, and I know the braiding was probably 100% her idea. Because I remember months ago when she was making my Mardi Gras with all the beads, the Lady Gaga had a dress that was all braided hair. That was a corset with like the same style as the beads, but it was all braids. And so I know Yahaira probably jumped at the opportunity to do this runway because Yahaira loves being outside the box, doing creative things, using creative materials.
It's really crazy to see what someone can do within a week of knowing what's going on.
One whole week.
She made very good use of her time.
Yes, 100%. It was incredible. So the next contestant we have is one of the new girls. It's Huntington Woods.
Keep walking, keep walking, keep walking, keep walking, keep walking. some noise for Huntington.
Oops.
I got a lot to say. I want you to say it for me.
Oh, no. I don't have a lot to say about this one. There wasn't a lot of hair there.
It's like, okay, because, like, it sounds like it's going to come off a little bit sporadic on my part, but it's like, because I was complaining, like, NYX's was too much hair, and then Huntington Woods, there's, like, no hair.
Yes.
And the thing is, again, she's brand new. She had 1 week. The earrings I thought were really creative. It was really fun. It was hair earrings. That's new. It wasn't cohesive. So, like, she's wearing blonde hair. She's got this mustard, like, suede, like, little coat.
I wasn't mad about that. I wish the hair could have been used in other places with that coat, but the shorts were what took it out of everything else.
Denim shorts.
The denim shorts. I didn't like them.
It's like, because even if you take away all the hair and just look at it as an outfit, it's not a good outfit.
No.
It's a mustard yellow coat, denim shorts, and a black belt.
It's very something you'd see at the mall, which isn't something we want to see on the stage.
Yes. I mean, sometimes that's the gig, but not in this case.
No.
We have like a black strappy boot, denim shorts, mustard coat, black belt, blonde wig. And it's just like the hair was just accents. And in this type of challenge, the hair needs to be the focal point, not just an accent. And then I think for a lot of people, the focal point was the denim shorts.
Yes. I did like the earrings. I almost at first kind of thought they were Elvis sideburns when she was coming out.
No,
and that's I couldn't stop thinking about it. I was like, that's not what it is. But that's where my mind immediately went. I was like, you know, those silly glasses you can buy from the party store that just had the sideburns. That's what I saw immediately. But maybe if she would have used a different color or something, I don't know. But
and then the hair like tacked on to the end of the back of the coat.
Yes. See, what she should have done was she should have gone to see NYX before.
Like, hey, can I get some of that?
Taken some of them out of there. NYX wouldn't have noticed.
She wouldn't have noticed at all.
She could have attached them somehow or something.
Just take that big blonde tuft off NYX's chest.
There we go.
And then it was the same color as the coat. It would have worked. It's this. I got you. I saved it. It wasn't even me. It was you. Not the point. You're welcome. No. But yeah, she was brand new, and she worked with what she had, and you know that's what we got from it. But this the race is meant to help you grow, and without doing badly, like how are you gonna get better? So it wasn't like the worst thing we've ever seen on the runway, because there's them dollar store challenges.
Oh.
But it was one of the worst ones.
Of the night, yeah. I'd probably say it was one of the weakest ones of tonight.
Yes. That's a very nice
a very nice way to put it.
Yes. A very nice, I'm trying to think of the word.
Congenial way to put it.
No, there's a word for it. It's called it'll come to me later, and I'll cut it.
And it won't matter.
I'm gonna cut it right in.
Gone.
No, I'm gonna insert it.
Oh, it's just like disjointed, or it'll be like your voiceover. The word
is just like a parenthetical word at the bottom.
Yeah. Flashing. This is what she meant.
Anyway, so now we have our final contestant. Her name is Malibu von Schweetz.
Y'all make some noise for Malibu von Schweetz.
So this is a really good example of selling your garment.
Yes, she was having a good time. I was laughing. I was enjoying it.
She was having a really good time. She came out with personality. She walked with personality.
All the way down.
And like regardless of how the outfit looked or how she felt about it or how anybody felt about it, she went out there and she had fun.
She was confident in her look. Yes.
Confidence is key. She did a really good job, I think, in the walk. And that's something that a lot of newer queens don't have. Like I remember, I don't throw anybody under the bus.
Being nervous is understandable when you're first coming out as your debut appearance, so it's understandable to be nervous.
My whole first season of Desi's, I had a week walk, and then the beginning of my second season of Desi's, I had a week walk. It wasn't until the end when I was like in it, when I was like, oh, this is me, like this is what I gotta do, but you gotta sell your outfit, that my walk got better. And she's starting out strong with a really strong walk. The outfit, however, it was a weaker one. there was not a lot of hair at all. On her head, there was so much.
Yes.
And also, that's something that you might not have enjoyed as much as I did. I like that the hair was so far different from the outfit. Because it's like, okay, it's like, I don't color match my hair to my outfits in general. And I think another thing you have to do is, like, wearability.
Yeah.
So, like, if she's going to wear red hair, does the outfit have to be red, too? That's another thing. Like, I know, like, in the channel, which is why, I wanted Emerald City to have on black hair.
I feel like your dress doesn't, like, have to match exactly, but it's... I just have a problem usually with mainly specifically because we are talking about hair and the whole thing is hair. I didn't like how the red didn't match, like, the orange hair that she had. I wasn't mad at the outfit. It wasn't anything crazy or, like, amazing, but it wasn't horrendous or ugly or nothing like that. It was very reasonable.
It's just, my problem is just that, like, again, the hair was just accents, and your hair needs to be your focal point. And if she were to take the hair off that outfit, it would just be a regular dress, and like a regular, like, tube dress with a belt on it, and that's fine because then she can use that as a base. Because, like, I took my hairdress apart completely, but.
I'm glad she came out with that big hair on her head, though.
Yes.
Because, again, I don't know if you saw, there was a little bow,
that
was made out of hair that matched the same hair that was on the outfit, and I like that. That was a nice touch.
It was good. I enjoyed her, and that's something that, like I said, a lot of New York queens don't have, and she came out really strong. However, her and then Huntington Woods, they were the bottom for this past week, the two newest, I would say. I don't know them. I don't know anything about them. But I assume that they're the newest. Them and Kitty Contour are the newest ones. And I think...
As far as, like, coming up in the scene, people who we are familiar with, they are newer ones.
They are especially, like, newest to us.
Yes. New to me.
But they did bring people, and they did have a good crowd reaction. All three of them did, and that's something good. Because, like, you need to have a following. Like Roxanne says, Roxanne Collins, she says, an entertainer without a following is nothing. Or something like that. And it's like, it's a powerful statement.
Something like that.
It's a powerful statement.
It's a very powerful something like
when
that.
I read it on the wall, it hurt my feelings. So that's how you know it means something. But they were the bottom, and they both got to stay. And I'm a little grateful for that. I know sometimes I have a problem when nobody goes home, because I feel like we were invested in the night. And then they had the whole dramatic, like, somebody's going home, and then nobody does. It feels like a little tease, like you dangled the dream and you snatched it from me. But I am, however, glad that they were both given the opportunity to stay.
Of course, especially because the type of competition that this is, it does a mix of, you know, people who may be more seasoned, whereas people who are coming into the light. And it's always, it happens with anybody. Anyone's going to grow within this competition.
Yes.
And, you know, if someone only has 1 week to do so, you know, they're not going to be able to do anything. And so it's good that they have more chances, so you can see, you know, everyone has bad nights.
Yes.
And I think especially, like, the hair runway was a very hard one to start out on.
Yeah, it's very difficult, and there's a lot of, like I said, okay, like, they've been given another week to show what they have, and then next week there is no runway. It's just the performance challenge, so they're gonna have more time to focus on a performance, and so they're gonna have more of themselves to show and more creativity. Because again, if they show you something, if they throw something obscure at you, like the challenge was Disney comedy and the runway was hair, and those are both very difficult things to do, especially if you're just starting out. And I know Desi likes to throw things obscure at people, because people do complain that she recycles challenges, and I don't have a problem with that, because I was used to challenge number 1 being, like, show us what you have, like, bring your best, and I thought that was a perfect first night challenge, because then you can gauge what kind of entertainer somebody is.
Yeah, mainly because it's so open in terms of, like, what do you do best, and that may vary.
And you can do anything, and then but you know, it doesn't always work out that way. Like, I remember Carly D Nation, my season, her show it, bring your best challenge, or show us who you are, it was weaker than everything else she brought to the whole season. And when she was given all the challenges, she met them really well, and they really liked it. But her bring your best, if you, like, go all the way back, it wasn't the best, but then everything else she did was, like, really good. And then also another argument, like, a lot of early outs for Desi's Drag Race go on to do a lot, like Belial, who does really well at Smoke Break, was doing really good if you're the queer, really alternative, but really good, really creative, really artistic, was eliminated first, his first time doing Desi's, her first time doing Desi's. Ooh, says she is not PC. Oops. gutted.
That is the thing about this competition. As you may not be the best or the best of what you can do, but as long as what they're looking for is growth, they're looking for you to improve and get better. And if you're not giving that to them, then there's no reason for you to be there, you know. And they want to see people grow and improve. That's what this competition is for.
Yeah. So that's it. We've been here for a while. That's all the time we have this week. Next week it's going to be a little bit different because there's no runway, but we're going to figure that out later. And thank you for watching. If you did, if you didn't, I don't care because you still clicked and I got the interaction. So
no one watched this far. No one watched this far into the video.
That doesn't matter because they clicked on it. They clicked on it. They saw me. They heard me speak. They said goodbye.
I said, oh no.
They saw my teeth. They had to leave.
This off.
All right. Thank you and goodbye. Are you happy? Are you happy with that?
No.
You don't feel good?
No.